Hey, good morning. How you doing, my friend? You know, I saw over the weekend an article that the Missouri state government went in and made some adjustments to the current law to help the little guy out. That's right. They actually went in, had a special meeting to help the little guy because the government had to do something about this epidemic called payday loans. So when the government gets involved to do something, it's usually the little guy that gets hurt and the big corporations and lobbyists that win. So here's what they did. They wanted to put some more regulation on the payday loan companies. So what they did was they expected them to come in and cap the interest rates that they can charge to 35%. And instead, they increased the number to what? What do you think they increased they were going to go and change it to 35%. That's all you could charge, 35% on payday loans. Because the banks wanted to get involved with it. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, all the big boys, they wanted a piece of that pie. So what do you think these lawmakers trying to help us little guys out, what do they think they changed that interest rate to, the max? It wasn't 35. That's what they thought they were going to go to, because before it was 300%. 300% for a payday loan. And the government got in, they said, we got to do something about this. These guys are making so much money off the ignorance of our people. So what do you think they changed it to? They thought it was going to be 35. What do you think these government officials, what do you think they changed it to? Give me an idea, somebody. Come on, give me an idea. Renata, tell me, how much do they change the interest rate? The maximum amount allowed to charge in Missouri. What do you think it is? Somebody give me an idea. Jorge, give me an idea. What's the interest rate that they're charging these guys? The maximum. No other state's ever done this before. They actually went in and changed the law to help the little people. Right? Dave Sweeney. Dave, you're spot on, brother. 900%. Can you hear me? Did you hear that? 900% is what the payday lenders are now legally allowed to charge you and I if we want a payday loan. 900% interest. All right, let's break down that math. You need $1,000. Transmission on your car went out, and it's going to be a couple weeks before you get paid. You don't have good credit, therefore you don't have any credit cards. So you go the only way you know, and that's you get a payday loan. All right. So you borrow $1,000. Now, if you're like most Americans, it's 67%. 67% of Americans don't have more than $500 in their bank account. So if you're one of these Americans with less than $500, your only option, you have no credit because you haven't got with me yet to fix your credit. You jacked it up, whether you went through a divorce, got laid off, got sick, got in a car accident, whatever happened, not judging, but you got bad credit. So I want to help fix that for you. But you haven't got with me yet. So you got less than $500 in your bank account. Your car breaks down. You lose $1,000. You know, it's $1,000 to fix it. If you don't fix it, you're going to lose your job, right? So you don't really have a choice. So you do a payday loan. And you're going to do a short 90-day loan for $1,000. What's that interest? What's that payment going to be? Any idea what that payment's going to be? Well, it's going to be $977 a month for 3 months. You only borrowed $1,000. You borrowed $1,000. Now it's going to cost you $977 a month for 3 months. Is that insane? That is absolutely insane. And yet, people do these kind of loans every day. Why? Because they don't have an option. They got horrible credit. They got no credit cards. The car broke down. The water heater went out. Something broke. They don't have any savings because they're living paycheck to paycheck. That's their only option, payday loans. All right, so what if you only borrowed it for 1 month? What if you did a 30-day loan? $1,000. You got $1,000. You're gonna get paid. You're gonna pay them off in a couple weeks. Now, if you don't have any savings, that's impossible that you're gonna get paid next week or 2 weeks from now and pay off $1,000. Because if you were good with money and you saved your money, you'd have $1,000 in your bank account. But you don't. So you're desperate, and these guys rely on desperation, desperate people. So you borrow your $1,000 for 30 days. What's your payment gonna be? Your payment's gonna be $1,750. They're gonna charge you $750 to loan you $1,000 for 30 days. $750 for 30 days. Man, that's more than the mob. That's more than the mobsters charge. All right, let's say that you just didn't get your paycheck, man. It just, you're that 3 packs of smokes a day, can't afford to pay back that $1,000 loan. So what are you going to do? Well, you're going to finance it for 6 months. All right, so you finance the $1,000 for 6 months. What's that payment look like? Well, it's about $380 every 2 weeks. That's it. $777 a month, about $380 every 2 weeks. For 6 months, so about $4,200, somewhere in there. $4,200, $4,400 is what that $1,000 is going to cost you. Is that insane or what? Now, what can you do so you don't get stuck in this cycle, this vicious, life-sucking, cash-sucking cycle? What can you do to get out of that? Well, first thing you got to do, you got to fix your credit. All right, you got to fix your credit. Now, how can you do that? Well, you can go to my website, fortresscreditpro.com, sign up for a free consultation, and we'll walk you through it. I'm actually coming out with a do-it-yourself program here pretty soon for all my folks that have more time than money. Most people who hire us have more money than time. If you're unemployed, that's why I'm coming up with this book, Do It Yourself. This program, it's going to be videos, books, and audios. So that way it teaches you in the way that you learn, step by step, move by move, holding your hand the entire way. That'll be coming out soon for the folks that just don't have $100. They don't have $100 to fix their credit. Fine, I understand. But if you do have $100 to spare every month to get your credit fixed, then get in touch with me at fortresscreditpro.com and we'll get you all squared away. Here's the other thing that we're doing now. I can't guarantee this because I can't guarantee what the banks are going to do. But a lot of our clients right now, we're paying for the credit repair for them, essentially. Because what we're doing is we're experts in the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act, so on and so forth, with all the other dozens of consumer protection laws. We're experts in that. We know how to find the mistakes. When we find the mistakes, we send a little letter to the credit bureaus, the banks, and say, hey, please fix this mistake. If they don't fix it, we got a law firm that's now filing lawsuits almost every single day for our clients. So yeah, your credit repair with us might cost about $2,000 if you got horrible credit, but we're going to make you 8 to 10 on the back end by suing these banks, collection companies, and credit bureaus. Now, the reason I can't guarantee that is I don't know that they're going to break the law. They always do, but I can't guarantee it. So you got to be prepared to pay, you know, $100 a month, $150 a month, while we fix it. And then if the banks don't fix it, we're going to hammer them. We're going to bring the Thor's hammer down on them. And they're going to pay for it dearly. Now, why would they knowingly break the law? Well, it's because there's a lot of money in reporting inaccurate information. There's a lot of money to be made by the banks, because if they make a little mistake, they can charge you higher interest rates. I just love it when people don't use their blinkers. I'm sitting here trying to turn 4 or 5 cars, maybe 6 now have gone by. First one had a blinker. I could have gone a long time ago, but nope. I didn't want to pull out in front of them and get T-boned. All right, now I can go. So if you got bad credit, go to my website, sign up for a free consultation. Whether you can afford the $150 a month payment or not, go ahead and sign up for the free consultation. You'll get put in my database, so in the do-it-yourself program, when I get done filming all the videos, you can actually qualify for that. We're going to notify everybody that's in our system when that system comes out. All right? So FortressCreditPro.com to get your credit fixed. It is pure greed. That's why those banks charge so much, right? Did you see that Bank of America 2 weeks ago got hit for $1.2 billion? $1.2 billion. And today, they just settled for $458 billion. $1 million. Why is this thing beeping? There we go. So that's almost $2 billion Wells Fargo's paid in fines over the last 2 weeks. $2 billion. There's a lot of money in ripping off the middle class. A lot. And Wells Fargo is one of the best at it. So do yourself a favor. Stay away from these payday loans. Stay as far away as possible. All that's going to do is cut into your cash, and you don't want to be in business with these payday sharks, right? Stay away from it. Do yourself a favor. Go to my website, sign up for a free consultation. We'll send you our book and the video training program once it's completed. I have most of it done, but it's not perfect yet, and I want perfection if I'm going to, put my name on it. All right. Hope you had an amazing day. See you later.